will I go? Allow that. My conscience will not allow me. If I'm enforcing rules, order to other people, then I will begin to say, this man, don't go there because he was former this, he was former that. Nobody does that. So those who are writing, who are talking jokes, go and find out what really happened. Some people say, I said the boy here is fool. And what I meant was this. You cannot be carrying out an illegal order. That's what I meant. I didn't say military fool. I couldn't have said that. I couldn't have. I know the role of the military. The role they have been playing in this country. What they have passed through in fighting insurgents and terrorists. There's nobody. And I've always given my support to security agencies. As I came as FCT minister, go and see their securities. Go and see what I provided for them to fight and do their work. So if I know that, why would I say that? It's not true. Because you're an officer. Nobody does that.
We did not carry anybody.
The man took this Arab, we will not allow because he was chief of numbers, and then for you to carry them.
Sir, everything was acquired legally.
Will you stop that?
You
will you stop that?
Sir, I'm an officer, I have integrity.
Shut up, your mouth, good officer. Will you get out?
Sir, I won't shut up. Sir,
I was in school, you're not in school.
Sir, you can't shut
will
me
you keep quiet? Get me a big fool.
I'm not
you are a big fool.
I'm not a fool,
you think I shoot anybody like that?
Sir, I'm not
a
fool.
Who are you?
I am not a fool, sir.
As at the time I graduated, you were in primary school.
I'm acting on orders.
Take for which order? You will see whether you will not live here.
Sir, you can't call me a fool.
Go and develop your
I'm not a fool, sir.
You will have killed everybody here.
No, we won't kill anybody. We won't kill anybody. We are acting on orders.
Go and develop. Go and develop here. Let me see you.
Regular officer, you won't come and
we are going to get out. But you, what you are doing, you are not doing what you are taught as an officer. The mere fact you are an officer does not mean that if you do what's wrong, it's like a professor in the university who will not allow young girls to rest, or will not allow people every time bring money for this and that. Then when I see that professor, I'll tell that professor, you're not supposed to be a professor at all.
Nigeria's armed forces are widely regarded as the backbone of national sovereignty. But the legal framework guiding their operation remains rooted in a military decree from 1960s, last consolidated more than 20 years ago. Presenting the bill on the Senate floor, Senator Abdulaziz Musa Yar'Adua says the outdated law no longer reflects today's complex defense environment, especially as the military continues to confront insurgency, terrorism, and regional peacekeeping demands.
Many democracies, Mr. President, my distinguished colleagues, including the United States, United Kingdom, and South Africa, have modernized their military laws to ensure justice, accountability, and professionalism. Nigeria cannot afford to lag behind.
Wednesday's debate also mirrored public concerns from recent confrontations between FCT Minister Nyesom Wike and a military officer, an incident that reignited questions about professionalism, discipline, and clear lines of authority within the armed forces.
Authority of democratically elected institutions so that they cannot be masters of themselves.
And we spend a lot of money training these military people. I want, in amending this law, I want them to bring at any time the commander-in-chief wants to appoint a chief of army staff, chief of naval staff, you should go by their courses.
In line with international obligations, the bill prohibits the recruitment of anyone below 18 years, aligning the armed forces with global humanitarian standards. It also empowers trained military lawyers to represent the institution in civil courts, cutting costs and reducing delays. To deepen scrutiny, the Senate has referred the bill to a joint committee on Defense, Army, Air Force and Navy.
Well, with the ongoing saga, or let us say national embarrassment, the Senate, they have started doing the necessary. So Yesom Wike and a military officer had this face off. Yesom Wike stormed that particular location. He claimed that the inhabitant or the person claiming ownership of that land does not have the necessary papers and that that land is government land. According to Wike, the military officer who is laying claim to that land could only do this because he was a former chief of staff. So he made use of that position to claim government land, or is it God-meant land? As you know, the saying that the earth is of the Lord and all that resides on it. Anyway, the military officer that faced off Yesom Wike, the one that was sent to protect that land from being taken by Yesom Wike or from being confiscated or for being barred or whatever it is that Yesom Wike came there for. He said that due process, in fact, according to him, the land was bought and the required documents have been submitted to the desk of the man in charge. Well, it is so unbelievable what transpired. The military officer held his ground, which is not something that is new. Definitely was going to hold his ground, and they will keep on holding his ground regardless. And Yesom Wike screamed in fury. At first, it started with Yesom Wike not being too aggressive, although his voice often sounding in the way and manner that it does. It will make you think he wants to quarrel. Then, within a short period, it escalated. A police officer was being told by the military guy, "Hey, you cannot talk to me, you are my junior." And he is correct. That police officer remains junior to him. I'll tell you why. And the military officer said something that is worthy of note. He said, "I am not answerable to you. I only take orders from my superior in the military." That is how the Nigerian army or any of the military is shaped. That the law that governs the military in general, obey the last order, and you are only answerable to the president and your commander, and in most cases, answerable to their commander. Now, the Senate sat together and they said to themselves, it's time for us to do the needful. It's time for us to introduce or amend the law. As from henceforth, military officers must obey, bow, listen to orders given by a civilian in office. So it means that military officers will now listen. The law will now state that a military officer, regardless of your rank, must obey dutifully the command or the instruction from a civilian, such as Federal Capital Territory Minister Wike and any other person who has a jurisdiction or who is backed by the law. So maybe here and there they might give some. I think that code that they are running away from might come up. It might come up if they are not careful. It might really come because Nigerian military are used to being the commander. They are used to the feel that they are superior. It is not the same in the United States where the civil law applies and the civil law is above everybody, regardless of your background, your tribe, ethnicity, or whatever it is. your status, your religion. The law is above. In Nigeria, the military have their law. Civilians have their law. That is why that police officer had to shut up when the military guy said, "You are my junior." Because that is how it is in the military. It is taught to them that the police, civil defense, and every other are civilians and they are higher than you. This dogma, doctrine, is what they've been fed with. It gives them that feel of superiority. In fact, it was reported back then, and I think it is still the same practice till date. Whenever recruits are set loose after training, it will be announced to the public on radio that the lions, the dogs, the buffaloes are going to be released soon. Everybody, put yourself together. We are talking about a society where lawlessness is entrenched into the military. Yes, some might say, no, the military are disciplined. They are disciplined in what exactly? So it means that the military will come in, those recruits come into the public. They will tell them and advise them, hey, take it easy. You know, you guys have been trained. You've passed through fire. You've passed through water. You've passed through whatever. So take it easy. These guys are civilians. So they see themselves as superior because they've been made to crawl in gutter, drainage. They've been made to shave their hair. They've been made to, okay, there are some physical, and of course, they do some combat training like shooting and, train them to be marksmen and women. Yeah, there are trainings that they undergo for that duration of time. Is it 6 months? Is it 1 year? Is it a month? They are trained and they come with their eyes red. What betides you? What betides you as a person? What betides you as a person if you fall or you are sort of unfortunate to get into the pathway of these young recruits? They will molest you. They will do all sort of terrible things to you. This is how many majority of them have been raised. Many of them, I'm not saying all of them, they have not been, in fact, I can as well say majority of them have not been instructed to be productive. Rather, they are trained to be bullies. Apart from those that went to the law, to the military college. Some of them are trained to be officers. Maybe they are taught combat and all of that, but they are made to know that they are not civilians. That's just the thing, that they are not ordinary anymore, which obviously is needed. You need to psych up an individual to see themselves ready to lay their lives on the line. I do understand that aspect of it, but well, oh my God. 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 I mean, the law is going to be passed. The thing now is this: will they obey the law? This is where the clash will come in. Will they obey the law? Because for a long, long time, they have been taught to see themselves superior to civilians. Will they respect the likes of Wike? And would there be also certain instructions given to public office holder like Wike, calling or uttering, saying to a military officer or even any individual, you are a fool. Do you know who I am? Enough is enough. We do not want to accept, agree to misuse of office. So they also have to be grilled. The law has to be above all. You cannot call me a fool, and I cannot call you a fool. If I call you a fool, the next stage is you send in the military to attack me, or you send in the police to beat me up. No, this will not be accepted also. So as the law is being thought about right now, they should also begin to think about misuse of power. Even those senators there, they should begin right now as I speak. They should also begin to look at the misuse of power. The law should be above all. That's basically what it is. So, yes, Wike, you are a fool. I'm not a fool. I'm a man of integrity. That conversation and what you're saying now, a lot of people are wondering, like, yes, Wike, are you all right? Did you say you did not say? Or what exactly are you saying? Are you in denial? Do not forget it is on record. A lot of people have applauded the military officer. They said you kept your cool. That's because people are no longer in love with this government and the likes of Yeso Wike and all of that. They are all criminals. That's basically what people believe. That they are all criminals. If the military gets in there, they will do the same. Some are saying, oh, let the military even take over. We are tired of this. It is the same. The military will steal, kill, and destroy. The same with the civilian government. They will steal, bully, kill, and destroy. So the question is this: do you have no other option? We do. What is the option? We, the public. And talking about we, the public, you need to understand that the public is a reflection of the military, of the police, of every enforcement agent, and of course, the government, the civilian government. What are your thoughts about this? Please do drop your comment.